Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dale Lane. I'm the Chief of Police, Collierville. It breaks my heart to have to stand before you today because we've had an incident here in Collierville that has been occurring all over the country. Today at 1:30 hours or 1:30 p.m., our dispatch received a call of an active shooter occurring at the Kroger behind us. At 1:34, the first car arrived on the scene. Immediately, our cars began to flood the area to secure the scene. As we entered the building, there were multiple people shot. Our SWAT team, along with patrol officers and our command staff members, began the process of going aisle to aisle, room to room, clearing, bringing employees out that were in hiding, and helping the victims that were injured. At this time, we still have a couple of active scenes that we are working. The suspected shooter's vehicle is in the parking lot, and we are waiting on some additional equipment to get here to be able to safely check that vehicle, as well as some property that's on him. At this time, the shooter is deceased. We believe that's going to be from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We have 13 victims. Our hearts go out to those that were injured. We do have one fatality, and our thoughts and prayers are with those family members. We had, like I said, we had 13 victims that we know of at this time. Now, please bear with me and know that this situation is probably going to change, and we'll do another update, another briefing, probably in 3 hours, somewhere in that range, and we'll update you. But we know that we've had 12 victims that were transported from this scene, and we also know that we've had at least one additional walk up to local hospitals. Today I have Assistant Chief Jeff Ablin with me, our Fire Chief at Collierville, Chief Billings, his Assistant Chief King, Assistant Special Agent in Charge Jeremy Baker with the FBI. We have Colonel Smith with MPD, Chief Inspector Mills, Derek Mills with Shelby County. And I can't say enough about the cooperation and the help. And as bad as this scene is, and it's horrific. I've been involved in this for 34 years, and I've never seen anything like it. But our teams came together and worked together. That's not just the law enforcement agencies, but the fire. Sometimes there's a delay. There was no delay with our firemen coming into that scene with us. We just trained on this back 2 months ago at Collierville High School. So it is, just like I said, it's with a broken heart that I have to stand here before you today. So please keep the families in your prayers. Keep the folks from this Kroger. We have a representative from Kroger here as well. I'm not sure if they're going to give a statement at this point, but everything is preliminary. So with that, I'll open it up for just a couple of real quick questions. One at a time.
Were there two shooters or only one?
At this point in the investigation, there appears to be one shooter.
And the deceased person, was that the shooter or was that the victim?
Both. We have one victim and then one shooter that's DOA at this point.
And so just to clarify, 13 people shot, and of those 12 injured and 1 dead, correct?
Right.
Not counting the shooter.
At this point. Okay. Now remember, we're still receiving information that's coming in from other parts. Even we've got some reports there may have been some walk-ups in Fayette County with Fayette County Ambulance Service. So we're trying to confirm that information now. But this, like I said, this was a joint effort. We had Chief Billings can speak more to the number of ambulances and where they come from, but every city around came and supported the sheriff. Right now, that crime scene is huge, and it's being worked by the FBI's evidence response team. TBI's got agents en route. The Collierville Police Department Detective Division, or our Criminal Investigative Division, is in there, and the Sheriff's Office. So it's going to take a little bit to know exactly what happened.
Chief, was the shooter an employee, or do you know yet?
That's part of the ongoing investigation. That's something that we don't need to talk about.
The black SUV connected to the shooter?
It's all still under investigation.
Were there any children who were injured, any minors?
I do not have any information on that at this point, not to my knowledge, but
Can you give a range of the extent of injuries from minor to severe?
very serious injuries.
And Chief, do you have any idea how many people were in the store at the time?
I do not at this point, but we know that we have quite a few witnesses. We're bringing in additional detectives for people that were in the store. There were numerous employees that were working. I know we found people hiding in freezers and in locked offices, and they were doing what they had been trained to do: run, hide, fight. And so, I hate that we had to do it here.
Did you give us an idea found inside the store or outside?
That's part of the investigation. I don't want to get into that.
Can you give us an idea? Can you give us an idea of what kind of weapon he was using?
No.
I'm saying it was big. No.
I'm not going to go into that at this point. Let's get through the investigation. Remember, we're 2 hours away from the most horrific event that's occurred in Collierville history.
Was there any incident that happened prior to the shooting in the altercation?
That's part of this investigation.
Chief, there's an image circulating on social media about a person who is suspected to be the suspect on the top of the building. Can you confirm or deny that?
I cannot. I can tell you this. I was part of a team that extricated an employee of Kroger from the top of the building, so it's more than likely going to be a Kroger employee that was working on the roof.
Chief, what's just the aftermath of this for this community, these employees you were just mentioning? How does this rank in Collierville history right now? What you're all dealing with right now?
I mean, obviously, it's like every other community in the country. It's horrific. We hate that it happened, but this is one of the most resilient communities in America, and one of the best police departments. I'm very thankful. I watched guys that ran into the front of that building, knowing that historically, not in this case, but historically, many of these shooters have very high-powered rifles, and not one of them hesitated going in that front door.
Chief, we saw you. Were you meeting with the employees over here, and are they okay? How are they responding?
I have met with some as we were bringing them out of the building. I have not talked with all of them. So, yes, ma'am. Okay. I tell you what we're going to do. We'll take one more question, and then we're going to pause this for about 3 hours. So, anybody else? One last question. Yes, ma'am.
All the victims, are they at only one?
No, they're spread out among all the area hospitals.
And because we're getting ready to leave, what equipment are you waiting for him need to go in his car? Do you need some equipment to check the shooter's car? That's
part of the investigation. So we're going to hold that right now. What we don't want to do is create unnecessary fear. Okay. All right. Thank everybody. I appreciate you.